Chamindu Wickramasinghe, 98 of 31. It's a long way off the Dambulla Sixers. It'll all come down to what happened yesterday. The one that got away. Choose the call. Very hard to beat the Spice Man. Ends of 15th, 126 for 6. Yeah, the power blast over 16 and 17. That's coming up. Ronaldinho, he's faced 11 balls and still to get going. Wickramasinghe has just walked in. Kandy, they had wickets in hand. And the partnership between Matthews and Kamindu Mendis was just about picking up steam. Dambulla behind on runs, more wickets lost. The power blast. Be a maximum of 4 allowed outside that 30-yard circle, and Hasnain's brought into the attack. He's got a deep square leg, the fine leg. He'll have a third man and a point on the boundary because he'll give it extra pace. He'll look to hit the bat high on the splice. So the field will be set in a way that will probably try to restrict the batter using the pace. It's not a pitch where you can hit through the line with ease. They're not going to get that length, that's for sure. There we go, but he flat bats that. That's a quality hit.
He has impressed every time he's picked up a bat. He's batted under extreme pressure, Chamindu Wickramasinghe. This situation is no different. Coming at a time when he has to climb a mountain. 93 of 29 is asking for a lot, but he is going to take them on. That's the message.
That's just the second ball he faced. Field changes straight away. Fine leg comes into the circle, mid-on. He's heading back to that boundary. Back of a length goes Hasnain, gets it through.
Kusal Pereira was looking very good, but it was always an uphill task. He had to go after everything, and Hasnain settled underneath it at the last minute, had to throw in the dive, and that was the big scalp they were after. It was never easy. He was fighting a lone battle. He needed all the support he could have got at the other end, and I'm afraid he got very little. That's been the problem for Dambulla.
Eye on the bat, hence no timing.
Every dot ball's going to hurt. Now the asking rate is over 20 runs. That's almost impossible. Awanidu Hasaranga is gradually getting into the fray now. He's got 11 wickets. He's joined second with his teammate from Kandy Dasun Shanaka. Isrudana also on 11. Shadab Khan, look at that economy. And Dushan Hemanta, of course.
Shadab Khan's got 2 more games to play, remember? 1 later here today, 1 tomorrow. Look at that go through. He bent his back. Dinesh Chandimal really tested in hauling that in.
Virtually plucked it. It rushed him so much. Just look at Chandimal. Keep an eye on him. Look at the way he plucks it. Yep. It was flying.
I'd like to see that from side on though. Looked like he took off just before it got to Wickramasinghe. Nicely bowled. He'll take that. Couple of balls ago, the one that Hasnain looked to dig in. Upright, when he's upright, that's where Tamara de Soisa needs to judge, and I think that's fair enough. Really gets big on Chandimal. Get it. Speed. Radisson. Accommodation. Partner. of LPL 5. Hospitality partner correction. Thank you, Roshan. And high on the bat, no timing, they'll come back for 2. No damage done to Kandy's cause, that's for sure. 16 ball, 133 for 6.
Still 90 required from 24. You would think close to an impossible situation, but many a funny thing has happened in this game. This would have to be very funny. The ball's going to have to go everywhere around this great ground. Amir Sahel.
It's not going to be easy. Now, this pitch is offering a lot to the bowlers. It was daunting, wasn't it? Chasing 222 on a pitch like this. He needed a miracle. Chance. Once again, target not found.
There wasn't great communication here between the two batters. Vikram Singh was almost looking like, where's the ball, where's the ball? And then suddenly realised, I've got to get a move on, because Hasaranga had swooped in from extra cover. He would have been home because he's very quick between the wickets, the young man. Clever from Shanaka.
Yeah, he came out of the crease and the bowler saw it. Dragged the length back. Rolled his finger over the seam to take the pace off. Hasn't been easy for Dhanusha this outing. He got the beating while he was bowling and now has played plenty of dot deliveries.
Sure that's carried. If it has, it's been put down. You can almost understand why Kandy have got a little bit lax here towards the back end. The target is unreachable, but that 205, let's just sit on that number for a while. 205 or less. That's what the Falcons want to try and keep Dambulla underneath. Because if they do that, they will go, yes, they'll go above them on points, I understand that, but if Dambulla win their last game, it'll come down to net run rate. So they want their net run rate above Dambulla's. Hence the reason why today is critical. This result is critical for the Falcons. They need a big, big win.
And for that, Vikramasinghe has to come good. Shanaka once again exploiting the conditions very well. Bowled in the right areas. Took the pace off to have the batsman mistiming the ball.
This will fall safely as well. Seems that deep backward square leg is like Michael Holding's first slip for Dasan Shanaka.
HD, are you surprised to see Vikramasinghe batting at number 8?
I am, considering that every time he's walked to the wicket he's looked very impressive. He's looked busy. He's a nice striker of the ball. He's handled pressurized situations well. Oh yes, that's a good catch. He's been in the game today, has Wanundu Hasaranga. He's just starting to find his best when matters most.
Yeah, for sure, he's plugged in. Important game for them to survive in this LPL. And he has come to the fore, captain. Leading from the front. Once again, a great grab. And that was wicket number 3 for Shanaka. Yeah, his struggle came to an end. 17 from 16 deliveries. 138 for 7.
The new man, he was very good with the ball. In fact, he was exceptional with the ball, and his performance would suggest that his team would not be chasing something this big. But unfortunately, the rest went round the park. Yeah, just to conclude on Vikramasinghe, I'd actually like to address the question to you. Here's the wicket again. This is of Danusha. Good catch from Hasaranga. But what's your feeling in walking in at 8?
HD, when you're looking to chase down 222 runs, you need your informed batsman up the order. And it really surprised me not to see him elevated in the batting order. But Shanaka has been good. Bowled really well. Got the ball to swing. Got the ball to deviate off the surface.
It's been excellent. The Lanka Premier League, he contributes with ball. The advantage when you're an all-rounder is when it doesn't go so well with bat in hand, you can always have a little twist. And Dasan Shanaka is he's always been a contributor, whether it be with bat or ball. A valuable man to have in your side. Good in the field as well.
Still a performer, especially in this format he is.
This will go for 4.
That was old-fashioned slog. The number 9 batter backed away, exposed the stumps to be able to hit the ball in that direction. It's off the mark with a boundary. Force the opposition captain to place a fielder at long on.
Fine leg comes up. Good pace. Still lots to play for here. The Falcons, they do sit on 4 points. A win here will take them up to 6 into that all-important position of 4th, because the top 4 teams go through to the playoffs. But it's not all over for Dambulla, because if they win their last game, they would too go on to 6 points. Then it becomes a straight shootout with regard to net run rate. This match will ensure that the Kandy Falcons net run rate changes considerably into a real positive one, because it's looking like a big win.
Yeah, it will come down to net run rate.
Colombo Strikers, they're up next, led by Tisera Pereira. They already arrived at the ground, just assessing the conditions, having a look. Nicely bowled. Pace off last 2 deliveries in a row. strikers are going to take on the Gaul Marvels, led by Dambulla. It's match number 19.
It's an important game for Colombo's strikers. If they're going to win their next 2 games, they'll secure number 2 position on the points table. And they have 2 bites of the cherry in those playoffs.
3 in a row. 143 for 7. Yeah, that's right. But on the flip side of that coin, if they lose their last 2 games and they lose badly, they could find themselves in 5th position and out of the playoffs.
Stay positive, HG.
No, I'm just not allowed to support any team. I've got to remain impartial. So important to finish in 1st and 2nd place, because if you win that, you go directly to the final. If you don't, you get another opportunity because you play the winner of the 3rd and 4th place eliminator. And that's why all teams desperate to finish 1st or 2nd.
Plenty to play for. It's the captain bowling his final over of the quarter. Already picked up 3 wickets.
Oh yes, little bit overpitched, and that's a biggie.
Ah, he hit that ball with a lot of disdain and content. Saw a bit of flight, gave everything behind that stroke. From the middle of the bat, out of the park.
Yeah, if you want to know how wet it is around the outfield, the way that that ball landed will give you an indication of the exceptional job that the curator and his ground staff have done here to ensure that cricket is played. Sitting Brand. Oh yes, please put a tape measure on that. That's enormous.
Couple of great hits in this over. He's looking to buy a wicket. He's tossing the ball right up, inviting the batters to go for it, but they've been equal to the task. And that was a great strike from the middle of the bat and kept going.
Good running, nice and busy. He's certainly a find, this young man, Vikramasinghe. Certainly a find. I mean, this is a full swing of the bat. He knew straight away. And I think for Hasaranga, yes, he's got 3 wickets. Yes, he's taken a catch today and he contributed a little bit with the bat. But he doesn't want to be going for a few boundaries here in the last over of his. And here is his 4th. He says it's mine. He takes the catch. And Wanindu Hasaranga has 4, and that'll bring a smile back to the captain's face.
Smart bowling from the captain. Changed the line, and also it was a googly. The left-hander didn't pick that googly, and that's why he was going towards mid-wicket. Wasn't in control, but the captain was. That was the 3rd catch for the captain. It's 159 for 8.
Mathematically, can't be done.
Another bowling option he has in his lineup. Hasaranga, his brother. Chaturanga de Silva. Again from the middle of the bat, and it's a six. He's striking the ball nicely. Hemantha.
Got to keep going. They need as many as they can get off the last over. The game is gone, but now it's all about net run rate. That might be widened. That'll help. Hemantha's got to keep swinging for the fences here. Oh, stumped. Gone. Clever bit of bowling.
Yep, it was slow and got some birches off the surface. The left armour, a bit of turn, doing the job. Wicket number 9. Hemantha was able to send the ball over the line twice in this innings. 166 for 9.
අර බෝලේ දාපන් මචං. මෙහෙම ඉස්සරහට දැම්මොත් කොහෙන් හරි යනවනේ. අර දැම්මා වගේ මතක හිටින්න දාපන්.
Nine down. One to Shara. Walks in with a broad. Smile across his face. He's hit one to mid-wicket, and that's the ball. The bat's gone to short fine leg, and he's trundled across to the other side.
Yeah, came out of the crease. Couldn't get close to the ball. A bit of deviation. It was a downfall.
Right, last ball. It's been a good performance by the Falcons. They needed to come in and bat well. And that they did. They batted exceptionally well. 222 for 4 in their 20 overs. An all-round performance. They knew they needed to produce a big first innings to try and win handsomely to get their net run rate up. And that's exactly what they did. On a deteriorating pitch, on a surface that started to turn, they ended up winning comfortably by 54 runs.
And it's an emphatic win for Kandy Falcons. They needed to win this one. And throughout the game,